And, yeah, just the barrier a little concerned. But, look, they can run on today. Broadcaster's a maiden, but a good one, I think. Wide, no cover, went forward. Tough day to do that. Not that there's many good days to do that, but it didn't help. She ran into two good fillies. It was a terrific run, although she had the weight advantage. Aprilla and Karina Queen, certainly live hopes. Yeah, good little race. 8, 10, 2, 3.
And the sixth event from Cox Plate Day at Moonee-Valley is the Group 2 Fillies Classic at the mile. And you're siding here with SKYBIRD, looking to remain undefeated at start 3.
Yeah, it looks really promising, Mardo. And I know coming off much easier races, but it's the style and the time she's been running.
Both her wins have been on out-of-town tracks. Last time out at the Bendigo 1300 came from well back and was brilliant.
Yeah, she was, wasn't she, this day? As we have a look at the replay now, just watch the way she finishes off here and really finds a line. And look, she's a horse that just keeps improving. I think the step up in trip's going to really suit her. And as I said, ran really good time this day, and I just love the style here. Ears pricked, easy through the line, and I think she can get the job done today.
Karina Queen's the one you're most worried about. Hit the line nicely to win at Sandown last time out.
Yeah, look, I think second and third are both racing really consistently at the moment. If the breaks go their way, I think they're right in the finish and the clear dangers for me. Broadcaster with the Sydney form must also be respected. Wide no cover last time out and kept finding the line with that different form.
All right, Brad, let's see what's happening. Starting with the tab fix, SKYBIRD, the favourite, went up at $2.90. It's just out to $3.40, back into $3.30. Karina Queen, second pick, $7.50 into $6.50. Broadcaster, 6 into the 5 range, back out to $6.50. Aprilia was $8.50 this morning, late $9 into $7. And Aprilia's been well back to your gator late off that drift. She was good on speed at this trip at Flemington last time out.
Yeah, she was. She beat all by one. It was Zardozi. Mostly on-pace race outside of the winner. Still, it was a good effort and was wide and good in the Jim Maloney prior to that. So might get a soft run near the speed here. Winning hope.
Captain Amelia goes $6.50 out to 9, into 8, back to $8.50 is the other one in single figures. Of those in double digits, Nodachi for Damien Lane, Matt Ellerton firms from $15 this morning into $11, just behind the placings in the Edward Manifold last time out.
Yeah, look, was every chance. I think the very end of 1600 looked a bit of a test for her that day. Her run prior to that in the Exford Plate behind Griff and Co. Was very good because she was near that fierce speed in a run-ons race. Griff goes on to win a Group 1. It's just a matter of whether she can run the mile right out.
Over to the bookies. SKYBIRD, last 15 minutes, goes $2.90 to $3.40. Karina Queen, $6.50 and solid. Best backed everywhere to beat both is Aprilia. Get your read on it, Brad. It's $9.50 into $7, horse 2.
Yeah, look, I thought the effort behind Zardozi was solid in an Edward Manifold, and off that performance, just building in fitness up on speed here. 1600 that was in a big track, so tighter track up on speed. There's not going to be no issue there. A filly that's done a pretty good job since coming over from New Zealand, and while she's yet to win in Australia, she hasn't been far away at all. So can definitely suggest that she'll be somewhere there.
Others to be specced. Captain Amelia with the bookies 8-9 back to ace. Nodachi firms here as well, 14 into 11, and Grinzinger Bell 16-18 into $14. Acid test coming up here for SKYBIRd, Gator.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, there's, substance, plenty of merit on the clock. There's Brad's reference there as well. So she's a really nice filly, but she's got some mates in this race.
Fillies Classic, this was moved from the autumn to the spring in 2012. Last year, Zoe Promise won it from Climbing Star and Do It La. Mokalua the year before. Yes, Baby, yes in 2020. There was a dead heat in 2019 between La Falaise and Fascino. Mystic Journey won it in 18. The Fillies Classic is Group 2 for the 3-year-old fillies over the mile with Matt.
Captain Amelia is coming forwards. James McDonald won this race 2 years ago. Oceans of Energy takes a middle alley. Grinzinger Bell with Zach Purden to join them. And SKYBIRd is going to be the last one. Went back from the wide gate. It's 2 runs to date. It's drawn the outside. Of course, Mitch Friedman having his big breakthrough Group 1 a couple of weeks ago. Field is set. Ready for the Fillies Classic. Starter has the button in hand. They're racing. Karina Queen away moderately. Beginning well was Aprilia in the middle of the track, with also Broadcaster and Grinzinger Bella sweeping over. Nodachi just behind them with Poifect. Then came Oceans of Energy, Karina Queen, and well back as Quickster. Towards the back of the field is Captain Amelia, and SKYBIRD is back with her. To the back section, 1200 to go, and it's Grinzinger Bell striding out 2 lengths Aprilia. They were followed by Nodachi, third one off the fence outside of Broadcaster. Broadcaster. A length and a quarter, Poifect, Oceans of Energy. A length to Quickster. Then came Karina Queen. A couple of lengths, Captain Amelia. And last of all is Skybird. So they run off the back section at the 850, and Grinzinger Bell's just bowling out for fun by about a length and 3/4 of Aprilia. Third is Nadachi. Fourth is Broadcaster. Fifth is Poifect. No pressure up front here. Then Karina Queen. Oceans of Energy 3 and 4 deep now starts a run. Captain Amelia latches onto her back from Quickster, and Skybird is last with a bit to do. By the school at the 600, Grinzinger Bell and Neck Aprilia. A length and a quarter, Nadachi and Broadcaster. Williams just starting to row along a little. Karina Queen the inside from Poifect. Then came Oceans of Energy, Quickster. Well back Captain Amelia. Skybird is last, coming around the turn at the 300 metres. Grinzinger Bell had a kick in the locker. A length and a quarter, Aprilia. Karina Queen stokes up behind them. Skybird getting up on the inside. Grinzinger Bell stacked them up, went for home. A length and a half, Karina Queen, and Skybird's coming now. Grinzinger Bell, look at Skybird over the top. Sprouting wings and one. Skybird has just nailed Grinzinger Bell, Karina Queen. What a win. Fourth, Quickster is involved there with Poifect, then Broadcaster. Further back in the field was Captain Amelia with Aprilia. Well back in the field, Oceans of Energy. Back there with Nadachi.
Brilliant performance to remain undefeated at start 3 for Skybird. Plenty of trouble in the run, overcomes it. Looks a very good filly, Gator.
Oh, it's good filly, this thing. That is outstanding. Just couldn't win until the 8 metre mark of the race. And the leader kicked on well, but look at the gaps behind. I mean, they're not slouches. They've been running in group races, and she beat them 7 lengths without being ridden.
Just needed the breaks. They came very late, but it couldn't stop her going 3 starts, 3 wins.
Yeah, I was watching in the run, and at 600 I thought, this is going to win. It just needs luck, and it wasn't going to get it. 3 back the fence, and Bo Merton stuck to the fence instead of going around. It was a winning move. The gap's open, just got out, but that turn of foot, she's a very good horse, and would have been a moral beating had she not got there.
Filly by Exosphere makes a statement.